Today, we're turning our upgrade prompts into real working links by building the hidden contact forms behind them. But first, what do you think the chances are of living in the same building as an esoteric stone shop? I did 8 years of it, right on top of it, in the middle of a neighborhood full of yoga studios and meditation centers. Now, from the day I moved in to the day I moved out, my mobile reception was appalling. One day I noticed something. The people who worked in the shop were always standing in front of it on their phones. Turns out none of them got a signal inside the building either. Around about the same time, I was paying for a page builder, probably the biggest one out there, with a built-in contact form. I tested it, it worked fine, and at some point tested it again, and it was broken. I contacted support, and a week later they finally responded, telling me to reinstall it. I did, it worked. Then at some point I tested it again, it was broken. It was the same answer every time. What saved me was my landline and a small community of creatives who still met up in person for breakfast, in bars, and at evening meetups. Honestly, it feels like another lifetime now. Let's get started building our rock-solid contact forms. We're going to start off in components, contacts, categories, and we're going to create a new category. We're going to give it a title, membership requests. We're going to make sure that the status is published, and we're going to save and close. Joomla is very fond of categories, so we're going to try to keep Joomla happy here. Now we're going to create our first upgrade contact component. We're going to navigate to Components, Contacts, Contacts, and click New. We are going to enter a name, John Smith, and we're using a person's name here because that's what's going to display on the contact form. John Smith feels more approachable than, for example, Silver Upgrade Contact Component. In the next chapter, we'll strip away the business directory cruft, addresses, phone numbers, all that kind of stuff, but this name, we're going to let it stick. So we're choosing it carefully now. Now, category, membership requests, and we're going to link this to a specific user, that user being admin1. And we're going to select that user here from the menu. Status is set to published. Now the image. We're going to insert the image here in the component. We're selecting the image. We're inserting it. You'd think the image would go in the user profile, but Joomla's core user accounts don't have image fields without plugins. And we're going to add some placeholder information, which we will hide later. Address 1, zip code 1, country 1. Whilst we're here, we're also going to click on the miscellaneous information tab. And in the text editor, we're going to add upgrade to silver for premium tour access. We'll process your request within 24 hours. Save and close. We're going to create our gold upgrade contact. It's the same process, so I'm going to move quickly here. We're going to go to Components, Contacts, Contacts, New. We're going to name this one Mary Johnson. We're going to set the category to membership requests. We're going to link this one to admin2, and we make sure, of course, that the status is set to published. We're going to upload insert a different photo. And we're also going to insert some contact placeholder information that we're going to hide later. So address 2, zip code 2, country 2. We're going to add an upgrade message. So we click on the miscellaneous information tab, and we're going to enter something like upgrade to gold for VIP access to all tours. We'll activate your account within 24 hours, we promise. We save and close. If the miscellaneous information heading bothers you, Joomla has a language override feature, which is actually kind of cool, that lets you change it to something like about this upgrade. Not essential, we're skipping it here, just something to keep in mind. In our Joomla backend, we navigate to Menus, All Menu Items. We're going to click New to add a new menu item. We're going to give it a title, Upgrade to Silver, and the menu item type is going to be Contacts. We're going to select a single contact, in this case, John Smith. Access is set to Registered. Status is Published. In the Link Type tab, let's make a mental note of the option Display in Menu. It is set to default by Yes. We're leaving it as it is. Save and close. Now, the same thing again for Mary Johnson this time around. We're adding a menu item. We're going to call it Upgrade to Gold. Menu item type, Contacts, Single contact, and we're taking Mary Johnson. We are setting the access to Registered. Status is obviously Published. And again, a little peek in the Link Type tab, and Display in Menu is set to Yes. We save and close. We've set access to Registered, which means you'll need to log in to see these menu items appear. If you're logged out right now, you won't see them yet. Logging in as Registered 1, and both menu items become visible. We click Upgrade to Silver, and we see John Smith's form. We have his name, obviously, the address fields, all that kind of stuff, and we've got essentially the full business directory treatment. Now, I'm not terribly happy with this formatting, but we're going to get to that very shortly. We click on the Upgrade to Gold menu item, and we see Mary Johnson's form, and it's the same kind of messy default display here. And this is what Joomla gives us out of the box. It's not ideal, but we are going to up our game very shortly. We're going to be looking at a global contact setting now. And this is a setting that fixes both contacts at once. We're going to clean them up. We're going to go to Global Settings, Contacts, and we're going to look at what is, I think, potentially the most terrifying menu in Joomla, and there are actually quite a lot of them, to be perfectly honest. We're staying focused here. We're looking for contact information, and we're being radical. We're going to change it from show to hide, and we're going to save and close. That's it. Now, why global instead of per contact? Honestly, this is the only way I get this to work in Joomla. I believe it's 5.4.1. Is it a bug or my brain breaking down? I do not know. However, both contacts inherit the clean display automatically, which is kind of what we're aiming for, so I'm going to just roll with this. We're working on the assumption that in 2026, we don't want to be publishing all kinds of information like phone numbers and postal addresses in the internet. A nice, simple, clean contact form is good enough. So navigating to our John Smith's contact form, we see that all the clutter is gone, the address field, all that kind of stuff, and indeed the section heading, meaning contact, the word contact is also gone. We have a photo, we have a name, and we have, of course, the upgrade message over here on the right-hand side. I think these days it's called a call to action. So it's reasonably clean. We navigate to Mary Johnson's contact form, and we have a very similar result. So the changes we made here at the global level apply across the board. One setting kills the heading and everything underneath it, the contact heading, and it takes forever and a day to figure this out. However, it is surprisingly satisfying once you do. So we've got our clean contact forms confirmed. These are the menus that we just created. We're going to make a note of the URLs because we're going to be making these menu items invisible. We're going to need these URLs very shortly. We're going to hide our menu items from the menu navigation. We're going to go to our menus. We're going to go to the Upgrade to Silver menu. And we're going to revisit our link type tab. And we are now going to switch the display in menu option to no. And we save and close. We're going to repeat this process for Upgrade to Gold. And again, we switch display in menu to no. Save and close. Now in the front end, we're logged in obviously, and we're going to refresh and we watch both of these menu items vanish. We can still navigate to them directly because we have our URLs. So I can copy and paste these in here to the front end and I can get to John Smith's form. And I can do the same for Mary Johnson's form. Both of them load, but once we get away from these pages and refresh, we are not going to see these menu items, period. Well, we're almost done here now at this point. The upgrade prompts need one thing, and that is links to our hidden contact forms. So obviously we're talking about our registered to silver upgrade prompt and our silver to gold upgrade prompt. These are the two that we're going to be linking to contact forms. So this is like essentially 2 episodes of work clicking together in about 30 seconds. And this is what building on solid foundations actually feels like. We're going to navigate to Content, Site Modules, and we're going to find and edit our UAM upgrade to silver prompt. Now we're going to switch the editor to the code editor. And essentially, I'm just going to swap out some code here, copy and paste. I'm taking out the old code without the link and inserting the new code with a link. We're going to save and close. We're going to find and edit our UAM upgrade to gold prompt. And we're going to swap out the code here, inserting our code with an anchor tag with a link. And we're going to click Save. Now we're going to test this, of course. And if you remember from episode 6, these prompts are conditionally targeted. Registered users see the silver prompt, silver users see the gold prompt, and you need to log in as each tier to see and test their respective prompts. Log in as registered one and navigate to any page, for example, the free tours. And we see, of course, the silver upgrade prompt, and it appears only to registered users. We click the prompt and we arrive at the John Smith contact form. We're going to log out and we log in again as silver 1. And we navigate to any page. And of course, we see the gold upgrade prompt appear. Only silver users see this. Clicking the prompt takes us to the Mary Johnson contact form. So our upgrade prompts are functional. Our infrastructure clicks together. I mentioned the pricing page on multiple occasions, so let's actually have a look at it now. Navigating to the pricing page, not logged in here, and let's take a note of the status banner at the top. We're going to log in as a registered user, registered 1, for example, and back to the pricing page, and we notice that the banner changes. We're going to log in as silver, for example, and the banner changes again. I think it's kind of obvious. A different user, different message, same position. That's the bottom line. Let's have a look at this in the back end. And we're going to go to Content, Site Modules, and we're going to filter and discover that we have 4 pricing page status banners. We have our Welcome Guest, our Welcome Registered, and Welcome Silver, and indeed welcome gold banners. UAM is user access management. I made that up. I don't know if it's a good or a bad idea. Let's have a more detailed look at one of our banners here. We'll take the silver status banner, for example, and we're going to look at the conditions tab, and we're looking for silver members only here in the group section. And in the menu assignment section here in the conditions tab, we have the pricing page only, include only the pricing page. So we have the same logic as the upgrade prompts, but it's a little bit simpler. And these banners here address our current status or our user's current status and only appear on the pricing page. So that's the pricing page, a little bit brief, but I think we kind of covered it in the principles, at least in detail, in the prompts section in the previous episode in this series. Now, in the next episode, we'll be following the journey of a user from registration through the upgrade hoops, and we'll also be looking at the administrator role in the back end, specifically at admin 1 and 2, that being John and Mary, and what role they play in the whole process. So we have contact components, menus, modules, 3 completely unrelated corners of the Joomla backend pressed into service together. Users click a prompt, land on a clean form, submit a request. They never see the Frankenstein assembly. Remember that contact form that kept breaking above the crystal shop? And those stone shop employees always outside on their mobile phones, every single one of them? Now here we are building something far more complex than that page builder form ever was. Yet somehow it's more reliable. And one of the reasons it's more reliable is because this time I understand every part of it and because I documented it. This script here is the fix I never got from support. My 2 cents. Before you throw money at a problem, figure out how much of it you can actually understand yourself. And even a little bit of understanding helps you find the right fix, or better yet, build the right thing from the start. Simple solutions, clear workflows, content that helps, rather than infrastructure that dazzles. In the next episode, the final, I really sincerely hope it's going to be the final one, we're going to be looking at the user journey from registration through to upgrade, and parallel in the back end, we're going to be looking at how our 2 admins can process these requests, moving users to new groups, and we're going to watch everything cascade. See you in part 8.